Get underway. Does she look nervous?
This is the demise of Elly.
Let's hope not. Yeah, there we go. Comments coming in. Has Kit's gone to sleep? No. He's still somehow awake as we enter the final hour. So, amazing work. I'm amazed you're still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Elly on. We had to move around stuff, so that's why we've taken a bit of a while to get going again. But I thought we'd get the stream started so we can just show you what's going on at the moment. Testing the fan. I mean, the fan's more powerful than Elly, but never mind, eh?
How do you open the bonnet?
That little thing under there. You have that.
We need a HT lead.
Let me take the bonnet off.
Well, you could.
Might be easier.
That's ridiculous. How much is a 2CV bonnet worth?
I'm not giving the bonnet away.
Because people could just nick that. Wow, there you go.
Out of the beach.
So we just need to find.
Screw it over the top.
Oh, even better.
So this is not the first time one of these engines has been on this dyno, but it is the first time a 2CV has been on this dyno. We've got a slight issue, but there isn't really a direct gear on a 2CV, so we're going to have to try and work out what's going on with numbers, I guess.
It might cheat a little bit, but...
Okay, is it reading the sparks?
No.
Oh no. He's only got one other HT
I was
lead.
going to say, we're limited on numbers.
Oh, there we go, there was definitely something. There we go. 400, 900.
Not happy. I'm guessing that's running at 900, not 4.
900 would seem more reasonable. Obviously my HT leads are very good at keeping the electricity inside.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. You must be thinking this is a very random engine.
Yeah, so it's a bit scattery at tick over.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to see. This is live. This is the joys of live. Oh, there's the comments. They've come back. My dodgy wiring causing issues. I have you know, those HT leads are actually very good quality. So we've had to run in for a while to try and get the oil up to temperature. I was doing quite a good job of cooling herself, really.
Yeah, to be fair, you probably don't need the fan.
Yeah.
Right.
Serious, he's taking a big slug of water.
So I do the first one in case it tries to bite? Or...
Yeah, we're better. You driven a 2CV before?
No.
Should be fun then. First challenge, find first gear.
I'm going to guess.
Sorry, I painted over the markings. Second, no, reverse, sorry. Second.
That's third.
Third.
That's third.
Yeah. Reverse. First.
Dog leg first.
Dog leg first. Sports car, mate. Against the racing stripes.
This feels quite fun, I'm not going to lie.
So second gear, pull away. Oh, 6 horsepower. Oh. That's hard work. Come on, Elly. Yeah, not red. It's not counting the reds very well. So maximum power of a 2CV is produced at 5,750 RPM. What have we done? It wasn't reading the revs at all.
Wasn't it?
No, every now and then it just ping up to 5,000, but generally not.
Oh, right, okay.
We may have a struggle here. Elly is fighting the machine. So this clipper doodad is meant to be measuring the sparks, and it's struggling.
It's all over the shop.
It's on north, 1,500. My HT leads are just too good. Nothing at all on that one.
Apparently it's only got 1 cylinder.
Definitely running on 2.
Sounds like it.
Just keeping all the electricity. Oh, oh. Oh, no, oh.
About right, but...
Alright, go number 2. Go number 2. Keep those donations coming, folks. Elly is now suffering in the name of art. Needs to put a tray of eggs in the back. Now, when she's not bouncing around very much, I think she'll be alright.
Fan's not working.
What, this fan?
Yeah.
Oh. The joys. We may just have to restart things. The joys. Squeaking noise is just Elly, I think. Every now and then the alternator just takes a load and it just makes a little noise. Someone just popped out to buy a bicycle. Oh, well done. Why do you keep hiding the chat? That's not helpful at all. I'll put the bonnet back on to catch all the bits about to fly off. No, I have faith. Oh, there we go. What time are we on, people? I can't actually see the time at the moment. Oh, it could be the NOS purge. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there aren't many bits to fly off. Need the roof down for more airflow. Yeah. Elly has no clue what's going on. No, she does look a bit confused.
What do you rev it to?
Well, maximum power is 5,750.
What if it lets go of some pistons, one of them's actually no. It'll go between the cars to find.
Yeah, be good. Yeah. Right, go to. I'm going to flip the camera, I think. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Take 2, part 2. Her engine mounts are very good, actually. Look, she can do it. She can turn them dyno wheels. Well, that's true. Pistons do let go, we'll auction them off. That was all of the revs. Look at the little wheels go. Still not getting a very consistent spark reading. It's a beautiful sounding little engine. Wow. Wait for the results.
I think it might be quite good.
Although the figure we're going to see isn't necessarily representative.
The revs were all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just not picking it up very well.
Whoa. 30.6. Wow.
At 1 RPM.
1 RPM.
1 RPM.
Yeah, yeah. One big rotation, 30 horsepower.
Interesting graph.
Yeah, look at that.
If you do it on road speed,
Oh wow. Yeah, she bogs down at first. Not known for their torque, 2CVs.
it's producing. Oh yeah, it can't do it at the engine, can it?
No.
So it's producing 103 pound-feet of the wheels, which is, I mean, that's low,
Yeah.
but
It just shows you what gearing does.
Yeah.
Really.
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
gearing.
Yeah, that is impressive. 30 horsepower. Wow. Believe it's a fairly low mileage engine, and certainly very, very sweet.
22.8 of the wheels.
That's not bad at all,
That's
is it?
dangerous, mate. You be careful in that when you
Yeah.
go.
So we're losing 7.8 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, it's a guess. It's like it does its best to measure the drag on the coast down.
Yeah,
The load going down isn't the same as the load going up, but that takes that into account. So this number here is never. That's the only that number there. You only compare that if you're doing two different cars on the same day on the same dyno. So that's the corrected figure, which is the DIN figure.
Impressive. Well done, Ellie. There you go.
I would call that a win.
Yeah, you wanted to see it, folks. I'll take back everything I said. It is a good dyno. And my Bilingo is rubbish. Wow. There we go. We now need Tuck on the dyno. Yeah, that's a bit more of a mission because I've got to get Tuck down here for that. And she has a CVT, so I don't know what that would do in terms of figures. You kind of need a fixed gear, really.
It would be difficult.
Yeah. There we go.
It would be
What
difficult.
a star. Bella isn't rubbish. Oh, she is.
They don't let you down, do they?
Oh, people still want Vecchi on. There's a problem with Vecchi, and the problem is this manoeuvring
It's got
space.
dead animals in it.
Well, there is that. That there isn't a vast amount of room for manoeuvres here. I'm trying to get a massive long van in.
Yeah, at the moment, I did look into doing it, but the problem is you can't, when you're reversing, you can't see where the back swings round.
Yeah.
And the other problem is I measured the track on the back axle, and it's within like 2 centimetres of the width of the doors on the dyno.
Oh,
So if it moves,
you've had it.
or
That
shredding
would
tyres.
Shred
yeah.
tyres, yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Have you done a workshop tour on this stint yet?
No, because the workshop was so dirty, I never got a chance to clear it.
Oh, but we could at least
But you
look
can
at,
have a look at-
two of the superb cars here. Hilda on the left and poor Clement on the right here. The star of last year's live stream. I mean, I thought Kitch knew about assembling DSs, but that's not where the rear wing goes.
Isn't it?
No. But yeah, to think all those hours spent sat there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I had a roof
Amazing.
on it then.
Yeah.
The roof's over there.
Can we see the SM? There's an SM here. Is there? Oh yeah. Let's go and have a look at the
Don't
SM.
jump over that 2CV bonnet.
I'll try not to. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, here is the mighty SM, which seems to have a sort of happy look on its face, even though it's a long way from
It should be down
running. But it's indoors. Maybe it's happy about that.
It's not an American scrapyard anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, look at this crazy complexity. So here's your engine, V6 Maserati engine, driving forward through the gearbox with this jack shaft to run the hydraulic pumps. Madness. And oh yeah, I must show you the wiper blades. Look, the wiper blades with little spoilers.
Do you know
Delicious.
They, work?
They do. I saw your video.
When the battery's on,
Yeah.
they work. It's
It's not a smile, it's just wind. Possibly. Yeah, the big old American headlamps.
Yeah, well,
Give it a different character.
I'm gonna keep those, but I'm gonna. These are cast aluminium.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 6 mil thick.
Good grief.
So I'm gonna rub them down, polish them up, lacquer them, paint this one in the middle.
Which is where your number plate goes.
Moody grey, which is where the number plate goes, which now has a UK plate.
Oh yes.
It is a UK resident, this car.
Yeah.
This car is road legal.
Yes.
If you look on the
Define legal.
it has tax and MOT. It's a green light.
Well, there we go.
So no issue at all.
None.
But yeah, it's yeah. I think the problem with it is that all the welding it needs doing is underneath. So to tip it over, you really got to take the engine out and everything.
Yeah, that looks quite involved.
I don't actually think it's that bad.
Well, perhaps not now you've got to this stage.
Because these 3 here, these 4 here, pressure regulator on there as well, that sits on the rack. So that thing there's the rack, and that just unbolts and lifts out with all those things on it.
Oh, there we go.
So you disconnect the jack shaft on the front, and that lifts out, nose off, radiator out, steering rack out.
Doesn't the battery live down here?
Yeah.
Tucked away behind the headlights.
Yeah. It's the battery tray is rotten through, but that's a steel battery tray, and the other car I had, the spares shell, has a cast alloy battery tray, which will be prettied up and used.
It's just glorious anyway, isn't it? Just sitting here, it is glorious.
I'll just sit in it.
Yeah. Can't say I blame you.
It's these are rare. It's a shield. It stops oil splashing onto the exhausts.
Oh, so you can't stop the oil leaking,
No.
but you can redirect it.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So it won't go.
The finest French and Italian engineering.
Yeah. But the spheres are good. There's a little pumpy tool
A
there.
little tester. There is a video on Kitty's channel of him using his new toy.
My new toy, I was very pleased with that.
Funded by channel members, was that?
Patron.
Patrons.
Patreon only, that one, yeah. That's
Wow.
why they got to see it before everyone else.
There we go. Well done, patrons.
Yeah, it's it will get done. It will get done. It's just, as I said before, I don't want to go taking it apart and then just end up with the car in bits like Clement.
Yeah, you've kind of been there, done that.
Because I can figure out how Clement goes back together. It's really not that hard to work on. Whereas this, it's going to be a pig.
Did Haynes ever do a manual on the SM?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
No.
No.
I've got a workshop manual. I've got the Citroen ones. Because there's people who sell them on eBay for £250 because it's an SM. Or you can just search Google and download the PDF and print it out.
Wow. The SM magnets are limited edition. Another 13 days and they're gone. They've now sold over £500 worth of SMs. So there we go. If you want your own little SM.
Is that their highest selling magnet to date?
Well, I imagine so.
They can't have sold many.
I'm sure they will let us know when the chat stops disappearing.
Hang on.
Oil cooler pipes are £400 for an SM.
I just realised what else I've forgotten to do.
There are so many things that were forgotten in the 25 hours. Or we just didn't quite manage to do. But we did get Elly on the dyno, so that was good. Oh, yes.
The rightful place for this.
Oh.
There you go.
There we go. One of Whiteland's SM fridge magnets on an SM.
It won't stick.
On the SM.
It won't stick to anything else because that's stainless. That's aluminium. So,
Yeah, you are now outselling poor Monica the Volvo, apparently.
I mean, not being funny. It's an SM.
Yeah. Oh, we're just getting people asking about tomato-related items.
Oh, tomato, yes. Yes, here is tomato. So I'll give you a what would you call it? An exclusive update on tomato.
Ooh.
Because the videos are behind. The reason they're behind is because I got the ump. And the reason I got the ump is because up there, in front of this mount, after I'd fitted the suspension bump stop, there's a hole in the metal.
Oh no.
In the chassis leg.
Oh.
Now that back axle has to come off.
Oh joys.
And then there's another BX there in front of mine. Same thing.
Oh dear.
And there was a GTI in the other day.
It is a common spot, isn't it? Is it kind of where the subframe bolts in?
No, it's between them actually. It's,
okay.
It's so there's a mount above the spheres here.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other mount is up there.
Yeah, right at the back of the sill.
That's the bit they really got. That's
yeah.
when they got there. It's like. But basically, there's a box section that runs from here forward, above the axles. The axle's not actually connected to it. But there's a bracket that holds that bump stop in. It's like a big oval bump stop. And that bracket, the spot weld on the front of that bracket, that's where they rust.
Cheapers.
You can't see it when it's on that ramp at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can only, if you have the wheels off on that ramp, you can see it. Or you can see it on this ramp. But again, you have to.
So all this lovely exhaust
got to come off.
can come off again.
Yeah, to be fair, that's only dry fitted.
Oh, okay.
Like it's leaking there.
Oh yes.
It's not got any putty in it or anything. It's just dry fitted to make it. It's just dry.
But
fitted
clearly you put your faith in Citroen hydraulics because you've parked it above your own TVR.
I've seen the state of this TVR. It's got every conceivable fluid, or like, well, not every fluid, but it's got, yeah, it's a mess.
Oh.
But it will tidy up. Like if
Mint.
well, it's not because it needs a polish. So I'm going to go to Whitelands one day and be like, I'm going to drive to Wales as a treat and say, you see this bit? Can you make it look like that bit? Thanks, bye.
Lewis is a man of many talents.
He's a man of. I'm very impressed. He's a man of many talents.
So TVR are very talented as well. It's the way they've hidden these Fiesta rear lights under plastic, so you can't really recognise it.
Would you like to see how big a TVR boot is?
Oh, go on.
Because you wouldn't believe it.
Oh wow, deep.
So it's right down there.
Wow. That's kind of like a DS boot. It seems to go down beyond floor
It
level.
does, well, that's the exhaust under this little stitched bit here. This hump. That's the exhaust recess down there. So like if I put my finger around here, I can touch the. I'm touching the back of everything. I've got my hand in here at the moment.
Blimey.
This is just a shell, so like we might as well just carpet it. So you got the fuel tank in there.
The Chimeras had to have room for your golf clubs, didn't they? That was kind of
they were
very important.
They were slightly more Atora. They are quite comfortable.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are quite comfortable.
They're not uncomfortable. No.
No, they get a very good ride, standard. Hang on, I'll leave that out. But this doesn't need a huge amount, to be honest. There's a roof in the boot. That's a roof.
Chop says detailers everywhere crying at your dirty rag polish.
I'm not a cleaner.
Lewis is panicking, or Lewis and Leanne rather. No, don't rub it in.
It needs polish. If you see it up close, it's like fog. So yeah, it's that bit there has always been quite clean because that's the bit the water runs off. But up here, it's just so filthy. So and the number plate's missing. Because the number plate lights on a TVR, the number plate itself is translucent.
Uh-huh.
So the number plate lights go behind the number plate, and when you turn the lights on, the number plate glows.
How many have failed in MOT for no number plate lights?
Many. Either because people have not put a translucent plate on it, or the lights are like this.
Yeah,
Week,
I imagine they don't show up very well in daylight.
Well, you don't put lights
Whereas
on
normal
daylight.
number plate lights, you can kind of see.
But
You look at them and they light up.
What you can do, I mean, I did it on a customer's car last year. And I went a little bit too far, if I'm honest. I put 2 hoofing LEDs in there and foil taped the entire aperture. You can see his number plate from space. At night, it's just like this bright yellow plate.
Talking of number plate lights, thanks to everyone who pointed out that you can reach the inside of these lights. I think these are the same units as on the GSA, and you can get in through the boot, the tailgate, to access them.
What, to break in?
Well, not to break in, no, because you've got to be inside to be able to push them out.
See the BX?
I was trying to get them out from the outside.
Oh no, don't do that.
Don't do that, no.
No, they have to come out from the inside. The BX has got a boot liner, like a plastic panel. It's got 2 little doors, 2 little flaps you take off, and you can access and you squeeze the plastic tab on the top, and it just
The GSA must have something similar.
pops out. But it won't be as good because the BX is far superior,
Yes.
obviously.
Loves driving, hates garages apparently. How long's this one been here?
Well, it's not been in the garage very often. It's normally outside. So
Is that not cheating?
It's sticking to its mantra.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will get done. James is a man, he wants it right, understandably. I think it's got a little way to go, but I think it'll get there.
I think it's going to be an amazing car once done.
It goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are so much fun to drive.
Huge fun. It's the one car I've got that I wouldn't get rid of.
Yeah, they go like absolute
I
stink.
wouldn't get rid of it. There's nothing they do badly.
I owned one for, I think it was eight weeks. It wasn't very long because in that time I just decided my licence is in too much danger.
If you live in Wales before...
This is when I was in Northamptonshire.
Oh. Roundabouts.
Roundabouts.
Dual carriageways.
Yeah. Overtakes. Yeah, you cannot drive one of these cars slowly.
You can, but you get bored.
No, I just couldn't. I just like, no, I need it on cam because they drive like a VTEC. Below 4,000, pretty much nothing.
About 4.5, the note changes.
And they go nuts.
Drops a couple of octaves, and you're like, oh, hello. And if you're on your own in the car, because they've not got a lot of torque, they're quite sensitive to how much weight's in them. But if you're on your own, when they go on cam, you just kind of feel that, oh, it just pins you back suddenly.
Yeah.
Whereas at low revs, it's flat, so a lot of people get in a car, bang.
And the problem is that's addictive, so you find yourself doing it every time you accelerate.
But the engine loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cries out for it.
Yeah, it really does. Begs for a thrashing.
And luckily, my own 16 valve, it goes well. It's a good one. It does go well. Does 100 and it'll do 158 all day long on the dyno. Stick this one on one day.
People are asking, will there be rainbows? Let there be rainbows.
Yes.
30 minutes. Apparently we've got 30 minutes till...
Bloody hell, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? You've been talking for like 24.5 hours, and now you've got to find something to say for half an hour. We might just look at you.
Well, this is awkward.
Yeah. I suppose I probably should put my 2CV back together.
That's true.
Can I get
That's
the bonnet
true.
on as neatly as I got it off? Getting it back on is always the challenge.
Did I have a Myvec FTO? I did not.
Well, plug things off, isn't it?
Yep.
Here.
I'll just put the ramp up actually.
Oh yeah, so move the car.
Oh, go on then, you do it without. Do you want to take a photo of the graph before it goes as proof?
Oh yeah, I probably do. Easier to do with more people, but the other one's holding the camera. No.
Oh, there you go. Does that not want like grease on it or something?
Yeah, it probably does, to be fair. That'd make life a lot easier.
I haven't got any, I was just asking.
Oh, thank you. Real life scenes.
No, actually, I haven't got any.
Oh,
I've got Vaseline.
I moved the spray grease the other day.
I've got Vaseline I've got copper grease. I don't really want that.
Oh no, that's grease, clear grease lubricant.
Well, yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, it was not amazing, but it would work for now. I thought I had some grease. It'll help.
Yeah. And it might stop some of the rust as well.
It might do.
No, probably not.
308 people watching.
Watching a man squirt grease at a 2CV.
No, I didn't have a Myvec FTO, but a mate of mine had a 1.8 Tiptronic. We called it the FT Slow because it was very slow.
They're only a 2-litre engine, aren't they?
It was a 1.8.
1.8? Oh, Jesus. Was it actually a V6?
No.
Oh.
No, it was a 4-cylinder. And we took it on a rolling road day when you're young. Not rolling road day, quarter-mile day when we were young, because that's what you do. And my 1.4 Saxo beat it.
Just remember the screen wash.
It bested it. The FT Slow. There you go. Simon had it. The Mitsubishi FT Slow. My God, it was slow.
I might just check that.
Yeah, we got to 11,000. It's quite something, actually.
Wow. Those are a rack somewhere.
Oh God, you don't want much, do you?
Yeah, I want everything.
It's in there. The blue roll in the Safeway's green box.
Memories.
Look, Broken Hilda.
What is that colour?
That is Carabic blue.
And that's a standard colour?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
oil's Bobo.
It's a Vauxhall colour. It's the colour of like Corsas, Astra, Mark III.
Beautiful.
But the reason it's that colour is because
this is exciting. I've never seen in here.
Ooh. That's the original colour.
Oh, I was going to say, they did come in a very similar colour, didn't
Aquarius.
they? I think the one at Great British Car Journey is the same colour.
It might well be. Yeah, there's a very similar colour as well, a little bit earlier.
The big hole in the floor.
There is. That's where the air goes.
Okay.
So the air comes out of the radiator here,
Mm-hmm.
goes down through there. There is going to be a cowling eventually, but it also goes through these vents. Apart from when the wheels are spinning, where it can't get through there. But when the wheels are spinning, it's moving, so it doesn't quite need to get through there.
Mm-hmm.
I may even put vents in the bonnet, yeah. But it doesn't really have any cooling problems, to be honest. So if anything, it runs too cool.
No, it's gearbox problems is what it has.
Yes, it has gearbox problems.
Yeah, pretty serious.
And it has a tiny fuel tank.
Clear indicator lenses though.
Yeah, off an Escort. They're the same as a Mark 1 Escort.
Oh wow, I hadn't realised that.
Yeah, it's just Lucas style lens, but it's got all sorts under here. It's got that there is a Fiat heater valve, which is an on-off switch. So you got hot, you switch the switch on, and then the little light comes on to tell you you're having hot air now. And if you want cold air, you turn it off.
Okay, nowhere in between.
Nowhere in between.
That's still more than Elly has. Elly has heater or heater.
Heater or heater, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you don't
I
get
can turn it off under the bonnet.
because where the engine's at the back, you don't get it. You know, you get a bit off the radiator, but the radiator, as I say, it really doesn't get that hot.
Mm.
The thermostat's probably shut half the time. Only when you're really caning it around Goodwood. The fuel pump's under the tank. Fuel pump's down there. That's an inline BMW 3 Series remote thermostat. That's an MGF radiator with a carbon fibre bracket holding it in.
Good idea. MGFs aren't known for overheating.
The radiator's big. That's why I cut all this out.
Actually, the biggest problem on an MGF is the radiator is so far from the engine,
Yeah.
it tends to firmly shock the engine when it suddenly opens the
To be fair,
thermostat.
so is this one.
Oh.
But so what I did
Oh.
is the heater pipes are welded to the floor in the car. They're well, not structural, but they're steel pipes, and they're all welded to the floor. They're welded to each other in two places, so that the coolant coming back is getting partially warmed up by the coolant going out.
Ah.
So it's not a thermal shock. It kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
it
Evens it
warms
out a bit.
gradually. So it worked really well.
Eddie doesn't bother with radiators at all.
Well, no, it's too much of a peasant.
I was going to see if I've managed to line that bonnet up properly.
But yeah, the coolant system on the Imp is not the problem. It's a very good coolant. It's full of Evans coolant. Well, it's leaking a bit. No, the handwritten chassis, no, that is not right. I've got a, I have got a plate for it to go on it, but I welded a hole up for some reason.
Might just go and wash my hands.
Yeah. They got to do it in the kitchen because the washing up liquid will do it. There's some spot welds here, and I think there's a bracket. Yeah, there's a bracket under here for the radiator. So I can't actually put the Vim plate in properly. So that's temporary for the MOT because he's like, well, it's not got to be written on the car somewhere. So there you go. But yeah, no, it's not DVLA approved. But then on Imps, it was like the engine number and the chassis number are pretty much the same thing anyway. This is updated. This is now DVLA. If you go on howmanyleft.com.
Got my tea.
Oh no. Microwave. If you go on howmanyleft.com and look up Hillman Imps 1600cc, there's one. That one. There's also one at 1800, I think, and there's one with a V8 in it. I can't imagine that's got much Hillman Imp left in it. There's the tow eye. Pulled it out at Goodwood. Yeah, I really miss driving that. It's a lot of fun. It's a bit of a mess inside though. There's the battery. Hides under the seat. And there's the coolant pipes. They're going to be all panelled in and carpeted and whatnot. It's got 4 seat belts now. All round, although it's not finished.
Right, when are you actually finishing? What counts?
Well, I was going to say, well, originally it was 5, but I felt like, did I start in time or did I faff about with, does that count? Well, I faffed about with the unlisted bit.
We did try starting it.
Yeah. Put it in the...
20 minutes to 5.
Put it in the chat. What do we, when do we finish? Yeah. Hilda's great. I miss driving Hilda. I'm sad. Started at 4:15. I'm getting mixed numbers. Oh. Hooked on Classics says there's 20 minutes to go. Zoinks says there's 20 minutes to go pretty much. 21 minutes to go. 21 seconds to go, innit? Everyone wants this to go on forever, says Miss HubNut. I don't.
Yeah, I'd quite like to get back to Wales at some point.
But you're not going to Wales tonight.
No, I've got more to do tomorrow.
Are you going to go and do a social tonight? Can people meet up with Ian?
Local, where should we go? We just need a car park somewhere.
There's a car park.
Get arrested.
There's a car park in Gosport you'd get away with down at Stokes Bay.
Stokes Bay.
Stokes Bay. I'm pretty sure there's no parking eye thing there, and there'll be no one in it at this time. Well, there might. I don't know actually. Might be some people on the beach, but.
When we say this time, we haven't actually finished yet, and we don't know when we're finishing.
No.
What time will we do?
Well,
I can go. It's not my live stream.
That's true. That. Port Solent. Yeah, you could go Port Solent.
I think I drove past Port Solent earlier.
Yeah, where the cinema is and everything like that. That's where they have the car show and every couple of Sundays. I'm not surprised. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I was surprisingly awake because, like, yeah, it's bright. It's daylight. It's kind of nearly 5 o'clock. It's not really. Oh, there's the C6. Yeah, it's not really. I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel too bad at the moment. Can always do a jigsaw to finish. I did the jigsaw. Do you want to see the jigsaw? Did I show you the jigsaw? Are you ready for the... Yeah, the DPF is very much still blocked. I haven't done anything with it. The jigsaw. Look at the mess. Look at that. I mean, the circle was a little bit off centre. I'm not going to... You know what I mean? I'm not going to send it back. But yeah. close up of some artwork. The sun, yeah, it's quite hot here. How hot is it?
I've remade it. Oh, what you're on about the tea?
21. Oh no, 20. 20, 21 degrees here.
I'm sweating. I can't go with this heat.
Yeah, it's, that's just right. It's absolutely chucking it down in Huddersfield. Oh, Huddersfield, as she's written.
Glad we're not there then.
Charlie Manson has been here the whole way through.
Amazing.
And he's knackered, so how I'm still standing, he doesn't know.
I don't know how you're still standing.
I could run. Look, I'm running. Yeah, I'm not too bad.
What's that figure at the moment?
That I don't know.
Can someone do a check for us? Oh, 11166.
Bloody hell.
That's incredible. Where's the Tractiva?
Ah, a Tractiva.
We gave it away earlier in the live stream.
It was near me. It's not really moved. It's in its locket. It's in a locked compound. There it is. And in front of it, there's another one. Well, there's another Xantia. And there's a TVR in there, which is going to be coming back in here in a minute when this is done. But yeah. Have we got enough time left to fit a turbo to Elly?
You got a turbo?
Yeah, on the
We've got fingerprints
BX.
all over the bonnet.
Who's got fingerprints all over the bonnet? I haven't.
Me.
I've got a turbo on a BX engine down there. Yes, that TVR has a Buick V6 fitted. I'll be doing some stuff on that. I just haven't had a chance. So BX over there as well. Vecchi. There's the Dyno King from yesterday.
Stephen Jackson reckons he's been all the way through and he's going out tonight. Are you going out tonight?
Out like a light, yeah.
Yeah.
Has Ian ever driven a racing 2CV?
Yes, there is a video on my channel. I've not driven one on track. I drove it on the road because obviously.
Well, yeah, why not?
It wasn't very nice on the road.
Well, no, it's not really set up for the road, is it?
No, I don't really have any suspension.
But right, I might move back into the orifice. Yeah, I never did tidy out here. That was the plan, was to tidy all this, but it's horrific. Hello.
Really? I keep forgetting the angle on the seats.
The angle, yeah.
Oi.
Right, let's have a look.
No, I'm missing a HubNut somewhere between tired and overtired. I'm trying to think where you are. I'm feeling a bit tired.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Jason Hughes has done 17 of the 25. Bit of a lightweight.
I can't talk.
Yeah, more hardcore than Jason Hughes. No, he's more hardcore than you.
Yeah.
There we go, look. There's your favourite YouTuber. And
now everyone's starting to feel tired. They're all catching the tireds.
17 hours. Charlie Manson's done 14 minutes.
Yeah, this is kind of
I
weird.
know he's saying this 14 minutes.
Do we know when the end is? Have we decided? Do we reach consensus?
Well, most people have said knock it on the head at 5. They've done more than 24.
Yeah.
I'm going more than a day now. We're into over a day.
Yeah. I think you'd be well justified. 25 hours is an insane amount of time.
Yeah, I'll probably do. I think. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got the money now, so I don't care.
In your bank account, is it?
Yes. We yeah. No, it's gone better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, I think it helps that it is such a good cause.
It's a genuine cause, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not.
And this amount of money to a small charity must make a massive difference. Think how many pizzas you can buy with 11 grand.
Enough for me to last a week.
So yeah, inspiring stuff. Oh no, there was a problem with the server. Oh, it's okay now. Total at the moment, is that the latest refresh? 11166, we think.
11186.
11186. Oh, it's creeping upwards.
Take the money and emigrate.
Yeah, the objective would have been reached by 5 PM. That's a very good point.
Yeah. How many SMs can you fix with 11 grand?
0.2.
Yeah, probably about a quarter of one, I would think.
Oh, Luke Mallory says, even though it was many years ago, he's still annoyed I didn't keep the XJ40 from a collection caper.
I think he needs to let it go.
That was a dog.
That was at your car, so you need to let it go.
It was a very long time ago as well. It was an awful car. That car has since been scrapped. The diff lives on in an AC Cobra kit car, which is a much better place for it than a broken Daimler with electrics that were entirely fried.
He will never let it go.
That must be one of the darkest moments in my motoring career, when I took the fuse box cover off and it just melted.
And you thought,
it's just like,
oh no, where to start there?
Yeah. For sale is where I decided to start with that one.
Yeah, Chop's Garage. You need, if you want to, I'll share that more. Like, that's a hard thing to share over this. But yeah, I think we'll share the Chop's Garage thing. Share the hell out of it basically when it hits. Tidy looking Jaguar.
Yeah. Oh, Turbo Tim's will do a full-on talk about why we are here. Well, I don't think we've got enough time for a full-on talk because there's only 10 minutes to go now, apparently. But what does Sophie's Legacy do?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Good
Stuff.
things.
No, Sophie's Legacy does...
Didn't we have a flyer somewhere?
Yeah.
Buried under McDonald's.
Didn't get eaten. So yeah, basically when Sophie was a 10-year-old girl who passed away with cancer that was diagnosed late, and then when they did find it, they went, no, that's not. Well, they tried to cure it, and she went through some hellish treatment, but it was too much. She fought. My God, did she fight? But one of the things that they noticed when she was ill, one thing she noticed is like, she's, hang on, I'm getting fed, you're not getting fed, to her parents and the family and that. So she was like, parents should be fed. Why have you got to go off? Why have you got to leave me? Why can't you be fed as well? No, the hospital can only feed you. So Sophie's Legacy, feed the parents. Even if it's a case of going to Domino's and buying a massive amount of pizzas.
Yeah, they kind of do that one night a week, is it?
Saturday nights, yeah, Saturday pizza night.
It sounded like it was different nights because it's spreading.
Yeah, no, they're all around Hampshire and they're getting into Dorset now.
Yeah, yeah.
She also said the food was rank in the hospital. No offence to hospital cooks, but come on, you probably wouldn't. So they wanted the food improved. Play specialists in hospital 7 days a week, because when you're a kid, playing is a distraction.
Yeah.
They're having to deal with some serious stuff. We've made it to 40 odd years old. Imagine being 10, thinking like, oh, I'm not going to grow up.
Yeah, and another thing I remember Charlotte discussing when she was here yesterday, feels like forever ago, was fuel vouchers for parents. Because there's parents having to make trips back and forth because they might have other children at home. They can't just stay in the hospital. So, yeah.
The hospital's got no space for them.
Yeah, and people are sort of struggling financially and suddenly find they can't see their own children.
And the worst one was that, or one of the worst ones was that the couple, we were going to have to stay in their car in London.
Yeah.
One of them's breastfeeding, like pumping it out, and they're going to like, we'll have to just sleep in a car in a back alley. And it's like, oh no, someone get these guys a hotel or just a Premier Inn or something, you know.
So loads of important work, snap boxes and toiletry boxes in every parent room, and frozen meals, and they fund washing powder for NICU, whatever that is. NICU, that's probably intensive care.
National Intensive Care Unit. I think,
Yeah.
Yeah. Gifts on Father's and Mother's Day, because if you're in with your kid, you've got time to pop out and get a gift.
Yeah.
For the other one on behalf of the kid, so they sort that out. It's just things like that. It's just all the stuff that when you've got a kid who's like properly ill, you're going through hell. These are things you don't think about.
Yeah.
But they can make a big difference to the mental well-being of the kid, basically.
Oh, good question. Are Sophie's Legacy T-shirts available to buy? I think they are on the website, which
they are. I bought this one. This is a running T-shirt.
Sophieslegacy.co.uk.
Yeah, you can buy the T-shirts. You can buy. I did all sorts actually. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff on there.
So yeah, amazing stuff. Am I your ride home? I mean, I am if you want to.
I know my wife is coming down here to collect me.
Oh, she's bringing the party balloons.
She doesn't want me to drive home.
I can understand.
I could. I generally could.
I know you don't live too far away, but
yeah, I could.
I'm very tired. Neonatal intensive care. Thank you very much, Helen.
Oh, neonatal. Yeah. Yeah, national intent. That doesn't make sense, does it? So, no, you won't have heard of this situation before because with the charity before, because it's not a national charity. It's not a big one. It's a local thing. It really is a local thing.
It's a national issue.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. But it's a family who live like up the road, like literally up the road from me. A few streets
one
down.
of those things. Unless you've been there, you don't really have any exposure to it. So you don't know it's a problem.
Blissfully ignorant that this sort of stuff goes on.
Yeah.
And the stuff they do for these kids and that. So yeah, no, it's an amazing charity. And it's genuine. It's not like you've got some big fat CEO taking a whack out of it every month, and like.
Oh, didn't Charlotte arrive in a Rolls Royce?
Bentley.
Bentley. Sorry.
Don't be silly. It wasn't a Rolls Royce. Yeah.
It wasn't. We jest.
But
oh, thank you. Miss HubNut has dropped the Sophie's Legacy link into the chat.
Good shout.
Well, a good question from Simone. Will you do this next year? I mean, this is your second one now. Are you daft enough to do it yet again?
Well, it's doable.
I think every time you do it, you learn more about what works and what doesn't. So.
I do. The problem, it is hard. It's going to sound really really mincy saying that, but it's hard. But it is like the build up to it's worse. Like the anxiety building up to it is horrible.
Yeah. I was.
Because you're like, oh, what if I can't stay awake?
You appear to have no problem with that.
No, but what if I didn't?
Yeah.
Like last year, it was really bad. Like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, but last year you didn't have guests through the night.
Well,
that's
no,
we had changed this time.
We had Applegate. We had. I didn't have anyone lined up because I didn't have as many offers.
Yeah.
Chris Pollitt this morning offering to come in at 3 in the morning.
Yes, I noticed that 4 o'clock changed to 3 o'clock. Was that just because you were all?
Let's
just do it.
He's in the chat and he's like, right, I tell you what, I could a little bit tired now. I might just come on at 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, I know how you feel. I know the guests have been great.
Yeah, and
the guests have been amazing
this year as well.
And HubNut.
Try and help,
Yeah, no, the guests have been great. I haven't had a bad one.
No, they've all had something interesting to say, and
yeah,
I was loving Steve this morning telling us about the channel.
So
watch that one back. If you've got any inkling of interest in how a train gets under the sea and how it's powered and what the gradients are like, yeah, that chat with Steve was very forthcoming.
He drives the shuttle. Well, I don't know if he's calling that now. I think they just rebranded. But yeah, he drives those
shuttle
trains.
There,
yeah,
probably. Yeah.
So
£26 million.
So if you drive, if you go on a Channel Tunnel in a car or a lorry or a coach or whatever, there is a 1 in however many numbers of staff they have chance that he's driving the train.
Yeah. Nice message from Zoinks, who's been a member for 13 months. Wow. Good work supporting Mr. Kitch here. Great cause.
Thank
You've
you,
also
Zoinks.
kept us entertained. Somehow we've done that.
I fear that I've stopped them from going out a little bit. Like they want to watch and see the car crash and see if I collapse. So no, I'm not going to go out and see my family or get any sunshine. I'm just
you got to do a live stream of you just lying in bed asleep now.
Yeah, I was doing a 24-hour live stream. I didn't say I was staying awake for it.
Yeah,
I'm there, just unconscious. But no, I don't know next year. I mean. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bit of me that wants to do something different. But the amount of money that this has pulled in this time is mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's always the challenge though, isn't it? How do you
top
revisit it? Yeah.
You've got to top it. You can't.
Apparently found a way this year.
Well, yeah. Well, it went an hour longer. But people, yeah. When it started, I wasn't sure that we were going to do it.
Yeah.
I wasn't as bothered, as I say. When I had a couple of days to think, I thought, no, don't get hung up on last year. What you raise is what you raise, and people will donate what they can donate, and that's, you know, it isn't a failure. Yeah,
I mean, it feels like it has a bit of momentum now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Maybe other YouTubers should do it. Maybe like you should have four, one in the north, one in the south, one in the east, and one in the west, doing a 4-way 24-hour live stream.
No, just you, mate.
Oh.
Yeah. But no, seriously, hats off, because you make this happen. You made the last one happen, despite we had an awful start last year, and we were stuck in Wales, just hoping it would somehow all come together, because we were just getting messages going, I can't make it work, and
it was yeah, we had grief, but then it was kind of I say my fault. I did just wade into it without really.
Sometimes,
the problem is,
sometimes I think that's the best way, because let's break it down to the bare bones. What you need is something that's streaming and your face.
But the thing is, like, in my head, I'm like, no, what I need is a camera that can set up and record, and it can do the go lives together, and it can do the normal camera, and it doesn't give you some silly little picture on the screen. It's like a full width thing, and you can add people, remove people. I can put pictures on the screen.
One of the biggest issues is trying to be the star of the show and run the show. Technically, is very, very.
Well, you can't. I mean, the problem is just.
I mean, you struggle to keep an eye on the chat. You struggle to do.
Couldn't see the chat at all.
Any social medias because you've been doing the thing. So
no, I haven't. And to be honest, without you in there working in the background, especially yesterday, and Carly.
Well, yeah, we try our best just because we know you can't do that because you're doing the thing.
Absolutely amazing last night.
All the rainbows are starting.
The rainbows are coming.
Yeah, here we go. Wonderful.
So, it'd be funny if the computer died, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I love how the monitor squeals when it turns off. Is that
really
refresh?
Really annoying when it does that.
Just to see where we are, because we are
11,270.
11,270. That is a lovely total. Wow, amazing. 430 supporters.
So it was 117 last year.
Blimey,
I think. Maybe no, can't be. Must have been more.
It must have been more.
Must have been more.
Or maybe a few people gave more. I don't know, but that's still staggering either way.
I think it's done.
Plus, of course, people just staying in touch with us. So yeah, thank you.
To be honest, like, this is the thing. That's what I would say. Like, it's not just about guests and things like that. There's a lot of people in this chat who just keep it going.
Yeah,
they just keep the chat going. They just keep it ticking over, and it's really underrated doing that. It's really important.
Oh, no, it's getting a bit upset with some of the rainbows. It's blocking them. If you do too many rainbows, it blocks it and thinks it's spam. So I'm having to manually approve them. But yeah,
damn pride.
I think we have hit the time. The rainbows are flooding in.
The rainbows are in.
So yeah, well done again, mate.
Yeah,
superb.
It's amazing.
And thanks to all of you.
Yeah, no, everything's gone well. Like it's been brilliant.
Yeah,
it's I'm really chuffed. I can't believe this is going to make a big difference. Like anyone who's sent money over, or anyone who's helped. Yeah, you got to know this. This makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
this money will make a big difference to them. It's going to help someone. You'll never meet them, and you hope it's never you.
Yeah.
But someone somewhere is going to have a better day because of you. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
I think you need to stop it now.
Do I?
Yeah. Or should we just... No, let's not just stay here.
Should I go for another day?
No.
Part of me think you just keep going and see how long you go before you physically...
You'll be hallucinating.
Yeah.
Might be entertaining.
Yeah, Steve said the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Oh. Yeah. Right.
The end is nigh.
Is it 11,300?
11,300, perfect.
Well, look, that is still open, so you can keep donating to that.
Yeah, so if you've missed any of it, go back, watch the live streams. You can still pick the links up. You can do live chat replays, I think, so you can see what everyone was saying at the same time.
That's what I'll say. So you've got, someone just said before we sign off, did we beat that donation? Did we beat the donation that beat last year's one? What does he mean? Did we beat last year's total? We've absolutely steamrolled it. Yeah, it's not even
$3,000.
Yeah, it absolutely smashed. Yeah, it is. It's about nearly $3,000 more.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, if you want to, if you want to go back and see, if you haven't seen all of it and you want to see some of the other guests and things, you can. Everything is already online.
Is that the bailiffs?
That's the bailiffs. So the stream will be. The streams will be on there. I'll update thumbnails and things like that. You can still donate to this page. This is going to stay open. You can donate directly to Sophie's Legacy. You can go and just give and see what other people are doing. Donate to that. So yeah, you can replay live chat. Yes, it does replay live chat.
You can do a chat replay. So everything that was said by everyone else at the time. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Which, to be fair,
what we're commenting.
I'm ignoring most of it because I don't really see much of it. But yeah. So right, I'm gonna go. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Brilliant.
Amazing.